How's everybody doing today? This is Adam from Grow Life. We are coming to you live, but recorded. So when you see this, it's not live, so it's really not live. What do you got going today? This week, this month? Something got you down? Something got you nervous? Something got you happy? Let me know. Come on. But I am excited and nervous. It will be my last full-time day in radiology. Over a good 20 years or so. Starting business. Starting to jump out in faith full-time with Chipper Glass. A lot of you probably know a little bit about Chipper Glass. Oh, man. So I started this business about a year and a half ago. Stumbled upon it on Facebook, as far as the idea of it, and just went with it, I want to create a business for myself, for my family, leave a legacy to my kids, leave something, as well as, possibility of family working together. Not working for the man, but being the man. To be able to organize my own time, okay? I don't have to ask anybody for time off and be shut down about it or not. Sometimes depending on what jobs you're working, it's hard to actually be able to just flat out take time off. Be able to spend time in holidays with family. Create a business structure that I can do those things. So, about a year and a half ago, we're coming up almost on 2 years, started a company called Chipper Glass. We are a windshield repair and headlight restoration company. All right? Rock chips, long cracks in your windshield. We come out, we're mobile, and we repair them, which a lot of you already know this. Anyway, been dabbling with it, part-time here and there, whenever something would arise, and just slowly building up. We finally have our Facebook page, our website, we're getting out there on Google, all that good stuff, trying to create, a presence so that if somebody actually wants to find us, they can. That's always good, No sense in being around if you can't be found, right? You gotta get out there. Anyway, so we are stepping out in faith and jumping off of that ledge. If any of you guys know Steve Harvey and that book, Jump, let me tell you, my friend, we're jumping. And we're saying, okay, Lord, here we go. Woo! Hasn't been easy. I'm sure it won't be a bed of roses, obviously. But I want to stay focused on the positive. I want to stay focused on the excitement and why I'm doing this and why we're going through with this, okay? I'm not going to get anywhere with what my goals are and what I want to do if I stay where I'm at. I might be able to be nominal and be able to, handle business. Not my business, but just live life. But I will not have that opportunity to excel, to go higher, to go farther than I've ever gone before. It's almost like as soon as we start saying, okay, we're doing this, things just happen, this car needs a couple $1,000s worth of work, this car needs some, and this car has a gas leak, and just one thing after another. But you know what? When your mind is made up, and when your heart is steadfast, and you know where you're going, and you got God on your side, and He will cover you, and He is your God, what have you got to fear? What have you got to fear? Here I am worrying about all the little logistics, okay? But meanwhile, my Father in heaven said, hey, don't worry about all this stuff. Seek first His kingdom, everything else will fall into place, okay? Meanwhile, the God of the universe, I'm here worried about a little thing. Nah. Remember what was it in the Psalms? He owns the cattle on 1,000 hills. In other words, He owns it all. Man, you're His kid. How much do us earthly fathers, how much do we want to bless our children? If they ask us for a loaf of bread, would we give them a stone? Come on. How much us being earthly do we want to do and give good gifts to our children? Oh my gosh, how much more does our Father in heaven want to do that for us? Okay, ask and you shall receive. You don't get because you don't ask. You don't receive because you don't ask. Knock, that door will be opened. Seek, buddy, and you will find. Woo! Any of you guys remember the story of Gideon? Oh, I'm sure a lot of you do. The Midianites, and they're coming. Gideon has pushing 30, 2,200. Anyway, Gideon had men, not quite as much, but God was like, hey, you know what? You've got too many guys. You got too many soldiers. Send the ones who are scared home, because if you do this and you fight them and I give you the battle and you win, you'll be too tempted to say, oh, we did it in our own strength. We did it. Hey, look at us. Yeah. So, whoop. Off the scared ones went home. And then another time he did another test, sent more home. Basically whittled it down until Gideon had 300 men. Now that's one for the books. You win with 300 against 30,000. There's no way you're going to be saying, I'm great. We did it. No. Anyone looking at that's gonna be a slaughter. And when it happened that they did win and defeat them, they knew it was God. Well, that's been happening with Chipper Glass, or with our business and our life. You know, things like we're going. It's like, oh wait, we're not all set. We don't have 100 million things. We don't have a bunch of clients all set and ready and fleets galore, you know, that we go to every single week already. We will have them, but we do not have them on yet. But guess what? If I had them, where would my faith be? Where would my faith in God be? I'd be thankful that we had them. Heck yeah. But you know what? Every day is going to be thanking God and asking Him for my daily bread, asking Him for my manna from heaven, for those divine appointments. You watch what happens. Starting from nothing. And it isn't us. It is God. We are stepping out off of that cliff. We have the parachute on. Woo! Here we go. Parachute is going to open. And we are going to soar. Crazy! People are going to think we're crazy. Yeah. A lot of the outsiders do. A lot of people looking in do. They think you're crazy. What are you talking about, man? That is not smart. What are you doing? You're quitting a full-time job, a secure job that you've been doing for 20 years? You got a family, man. What are you going to do? What do you mean, what am I going to do? I'm going to rely on God, and I'm going to go do the work that I have to do. Right? We are going. We are going. You know, it's times like, oh, what am I doing? But then there's other times I have to remind myself, I know what I'm doing. I'm stepping out in faith. Silly. Silly me. Don't forget whose you are. Whose you are. Don't forget whose you are. And in turn, remember who you are. Because of whose you are. Hey, you got this today, and you got this week. Catch you later, guys. Have a good one.